and it gave us everything that we needed in terms of driving down the costs of admin and scheduling to the point where we were able to make efficiency savings in terms of employment through the software, because it gives us everything we needed to do that with less staff. So one of the great things that we've been able to gain by taking on Flowlens, and it was a massive problem we had before, was total oversight on our production in terms of costings. So we really struggled before with our outdated systems. Whilst we could see the cost of a BOM, there was a twofold problem there. We could see materials, but they weren't being entered properly, and we had no labour costs, and that was a really big thing that Flowlens has been able to do for us, is force us into a really good system of designing the BOMs as we build them to ensure that all components and materials are on the BOM in the first place, which gives us a really good level of oversight of the costing of materials. And then it's given us the ability to record minute by minute all the labour costs on each step of that BOM. So each time something's built, we are able to record full costs from materials to labour, and that's been an absolute game changer. It's allowed us to do a cost analysis of everything we produce, and realise where the gaps are, and and where we're not making profit and where we are making profit. So they knew our business to some extent before we came on board, so they could really guide us, and particularly because you don't always have all the processes that you want, and you don't necessarily understand where you could improve. So Flowlens was really good at communicating and not pressing on you should fit within our system, but they will there was a bit of, well, we can fit that around you, and actually you should try and do this, you should try and do that, and the communication and relationships have been great from that standpoint. The biggest benefit we didn't see and couldn't really plan for is understanding where our failures were in terms of process. It's easy, you carry on day to day and you get jobs done, and you don't realise where the gaps are, and then just take on a simple thing like putting materials into a BOM. Flowlens, partly because it's structured very well, and partly because it's new software for us, forced us into the right avenue of actually, no, we need to do this process properly, and it might take more time to set up, but the end goals are massive.